Okay. I have some chips and crumbs on the base. So I found this soda. It was on sale at Food for Less, so I just got it because I never heard of it and I wanted to try it. SHONEN, SHONEN orange cream soda. So all of the sodas was cream. I can't remember the other flavors. It was like, fuck, I can't remember, but y'all could probably look it up. And it says you, I guess it's supposed to be a soda you can't get enough. Here is the nutritional. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then it says the ingredients is carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, sodium bicarbonate. That's it. It don't even say nothing like no orange flavor or nothing. So I'm about to crack this. I gotta take my vitamins anyway, so I'm gonna try it. Um, it had a little bit fizz, barely fizz. It's a little bit of fizz, but it tastes a whole lot of acid. You can taste the orange flavor. I'm gonna be honest, I think the orange flavor is not even coming from the actual taste. It's like the aroma. You know how when you smell something while you're eating something, then you taste that smell? Because when you open it, it gives off a very strong orange flavor. I mean, smell. But once you start drinking it, it just tastes like straight acid. It tastes real acidic, but the smell is so strong. Hey, Tuvale. The smell is so strong that it, I think it's making you think you taste it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the more I drink it, the less orange I'm tasting. And the more it just tastes like soda water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's alright. It's whatever. I don't taste the cream. It tastes like they straight took orange soda, lessened the orange, and heightened the acid. So I don't know. Shonen ain't show for me. I'm just playing. They talking about you can't get enough. I got enough, y'all. Bye bye. Have a good morning. Have a good day. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Let your sunlight shine through. Show them who you are. If they hate and don't give a fuck, give them hell. That's what I tell my kids every day when I go to school. I say, give them hell. Not for the teachers, not for them to act bad, but like the other kids or whatever, you know? And don't be letting nobody bully y'all. Some adults be getting bullied. Don't let nobody bully your kids, even if it's not physical. Don't let nobody take control of nothing in your life if you're not happy with it. My hand hurt. Like, people will try and run you over, and you gotta know how to just get them out your lane. They wanna run you over, pull off to that little shoulder. And then when they pull behind you trying to still be in your business, skirt off on them bitches. Shit. Or when they driving, slow up, get behind them and get on their bumper. Shit. Cause I'm getting tired of people always trying to bully somebody and control somebody and not hearing people. when you having one of them conversations and you talking and you say something, excuse me, but the person, you know, they're not listening, because first off, you just asked me a question that's basically what I just already told you. So you're not listening to nothing I'm saying. So why am I wasting my breath, and why are you wasting my time? Y'all gotta have a good day. Like, it's Monday. It's the beginning of the week. Set the standard for your week. Like at work, I don't care if it's your boss. It's a way to tell everybody like how not to be like fucking with me. You can even say it in a respectful way. I told one of my supervisors one time, because she always yell when she talks to people, and I said, "Can I talk to you in your office?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I can't hear you." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I can't hear when people are yelling at me, because that's not how I talk to people, and so that's not how I receive things. And since you don't know me and I don't know you, other than inside this office, I'm just letting you know, if you want me to be productive, you have to talk to me how you want me to talk to you. Because if you keep yelling, then I'm gonna have to yell at you, and I don't want to embarrass you in front of, your employees, or I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to be funny or something like that, because I'm not. I'm just trying to be productive, and I'm trying to let you know how I could be productive." And she said, "Okay, I understand." She didn't yell at me no more. She still was yelling at the other motherfuckers though. But I'm like, ain't nobody finna sit up here and do all this. Like, I'm not your child. And I don't even, I ain't gonna say I don't yell at my kids. I be trying not to yell at my kids. But sometimes it's like, and it's not, oh, I'm trying to do no gentle parenting. I'm trying to do, create these children to be real adults in the real world parenting. Like, have y'all ever met an adult that acts like a freaking kid? Like, beyond a kid? And I mean, for real, like, I met a guy. He was like literally in his 50s, right? And had a whole blown out fucking tantrum ass fit. Like, what? I looked at him like, first I thought he was being funny. And I looked like, this big grown man is having a tantrum, like stomping feet, screaming, like, why does stuff always happen like this to me? And I was looking like, and then what happened was, he was so mad and just going off of something very simple. Like, did you not learn your adult skills, sir? And it was so simple to solve, but he was so upset, and maybe his mom just like did stuff for him for too long in life. And so when he was stomping his feet and stuff and having all his little fit, he had just bought a brand new phone, plugged it in the wall, and then he tripped over the cord. The phone fell down and cracked the whole screen. And he picked it up and said, "I hate life," and threw the phone against the wall. I was done. I was done. I said, I don't think that I could um, bring you into my life, because I don't allow my kids to have fits. So that wouldn't be fair if I dated somebody that had fits, because they're going to be like, didn't you say we can't do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I figured out something. I was sitting up here like, I gotta remember, because I was thinking of it, and I just was like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense when people don't know, learn how to have a conversation, and all they do is talk and think about what they're gonna say next, and they don't hear nothing you saying. They hear you talking, but they're not listening. And you know they're not listening, because they repeat themselves over. They ask you questions that you already answered. And I can't talk to people that's like always trying to give me some advice on something that they haven't even acquired or accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like, sir, how you gonna tell me how to run my household when you're renting a room? Of course you can handle your business. I I wish I did own a supermarket. And I wish I lived in Texas because it would be closer to Oklahoma, which is where my family is from. And that's where I used to live. And I miss it. I used to date a girl in Texas, though, when I lived in Oklahoma. I wouldn't be shouting at them, though. I'd probably be talking loud and talking to everybody, though. Because let me tell y'all, I met this guy like a couple of months ago. And then it was probably like 3 weeks ago, a month ago or so. He asked me what I was doing. I said, I need to go to the laundromat. So he came and gave me a ride to the laundromat, right? And I'm talking to everybody. And I don't know. I don't know shit. HG. What is that? I don't know. HGV. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, and so I'm just talking to people, and that's just what I do, and it just seemed like it just always happens in the liquor store, by the laundromat. I was talking to people in the laundromat. I was talking to people. It was a young man. He had a bag full of hoes and still trying to put his clothes in it. So I gave him another bag. We was talking. He was talking about college and stuff. Talking about his college that he just started and how he had to start washing his own clothes and stuff. Mind you, I have a 20-year-old son. And this young man was like 21, 22, you know. And the guy comes in. The young man is like, thank you so much, ma'am. And he's like, have a good evening and stuff like that. And he left. The guy comes in and he's like, oh, what's that about? What's that about? I said, what's what about? Why did he run off when I came back? Sir, didn't nobody run off. The boy got to go home. Ain't nobody trying to stay at the laundromat longer than what they have to. And he's like, oh, you're so friendly with everyone. Like, why don't you go and ask that on a trivia channel, and then you can get the answers? Or if you're doing a report or something, why don't you look it up so you can learn it for yourself? Because even if I know the answer or knew the answer, doesn't mean you should just believe what I say. Like, verify for yourself. I never, unless I really know somebody and really know that they only talk about what they know about, I don't be believing people. I gotta look it up for myself. And so he was just like, you're so disrespectful, you're too sociable, you're in everyone's face, but you're not saying nothing about all the females that I was speaking to either. Like, okay, guy. I said, well, we're not even together. And so if you were not to talk to me today no more, it would not be a problem. And then I was like, but I don't see why I would try to disrespect somebody in their face. Like, come on now. But yeah, I don't be believing shit nobody say. It was a dude came by. He was buying some clothes for me. And he bought a couple of outfits or whatever. And talking about, oh, your artwork is so nice. I'm friends with Cardi B, and I'm tell her about your artwork. Then came back 2 days later and said that he wanted to get some shoes that he had seen, and gonna tell my oldest daughter, oh, he speak 5 languages, and this is how you write this and this and that in Russian. And this nigga gonna scribble some damn hieroglyphics on a paper looking like he did some kindergarten work, and gonna try to tell my daughter that's how you write in Russian and what it means. So I looked that mess up. It didn't even come up. It didn't even calculate in the computer. And I told her, I said, don't just be believing people. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I came on here just to tell y'all about that soda. And I feel a little sleepy still. So why do you look like a person who has invested in a lottery such as Powerball? I don't know. I don't know who invests in Powerball. I've never played it. So I don't know what they look like. And everyone that I've seen win the lottery does not look related. So why are you weird? Why are you asking questions that are retarded? Why are you on here thinking that you're funny? Why don't you have a picture of yourself so I can see what you look like? Is that really your face? If it is, why do you look like a dog? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't care for the answers either. Have a good day, chomping dang. Good morning, the one you love. I'm just about to get off. You came too late. Are we done with the questions, with the trivia, with the 21 questions to the person that you're not going to be with in life? Okay. Have a good day. I don't know how to say your name because I don't read that language. And I don't know what to call you because I see a dog face on there. So maybe have a good day, dog face. A toodaloo. Always at work. Always at work. Well, I appreciate that. He was a great leader. He was a great man. You're acting like the shit that comes out of my ass right after I wipe it onto the tissue and throw it in the toilet. A flush. A bye-bye, dog face.